times 4 is going to give me 16, and 16 plus 3 is going to give me 19 fourths. 5 times 3 is 15, and 15 plus 3 is going to give me 18 fifths. Okay, so I'm going to multiply 19 times 18, and then I'm going to divide it by 20. Another way you can do this is if you simplify your expression. So for example, remember I showed you guys how to cross multiply. So 18 can be multiplied into 2 and 9, and 4 can be multiplied into 2 and 2. So I can cross multiply. So what I have here is going to be 19 times 9, and on the bottom I'm going to have 2 times 5. Okay, and so after I solve for that, 19 times 9 divided by 2 times 5, which is equal to 10, I'm going to get my final answer of 17 and 1/10 feet squared. When I get this number, I'm going to multiply 17 and 1/10 times 15 because there are 15 windows. So, same thing, I'm going to multiply 15 times 17 times 10 is 170, and 170 plus 1 is 171 over 10. Okay, so now I'm going to multiply 115 times 171, and that is going to give me 2,565 divided by 10. I'm going to show you 2,565 divided by 10. 10 can go into 25 2 times, subtract 5, bring down my 6. 10 can go into 56 5 times, subtract, bring down my 5, I get 65. Subtract 65 minus 60 is 5. So I get 256 and 5/10, which can be reduced to 256 and 1/5 feet squared. Now on this side, I'm doing the same thing. I have 5 times 2, which is equal to 10, plus 4 is 14 over 5. 6 times 2 is 12, plus 1 is 13 over 2. Then I'm multiplying 14 times 13, which is going to give me 182, and 5 times 10 is equal to 10. Now I am going to divide. 182 divided by 10. 10 can go into 18 once, subtract. 10 can go into 82 8 times, subtract. I have 18 and 2/10. And I can simplify that to 18 and 1/5 feet squared. So with that number, 18 and 1/5 feet squared, I'm going to multiply my numbers to figure out what is my final answer. So 18 times 5 plus 1, I got that previously, which is 7 over 1 times 182 over 10. So that's going to give me 7 times 182 is going to give me 1,274, and I'm dividing it by 10. So let me show you that. 1,274 divided by 10 goes in one time. I get 27. 10 goes in 27 twice. Subtract 7, bring down my 4. 10 goes into 74 7 times. Subtract, I get 4, so I get 127 and 4/10, which can be simplified to 127 and 2/5. Okay? With those two numbers, what I'm going to do is I am going to add them together. So I have 256 and 1/5 plus 127 and 2/5. Okay? So I know that 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. So I have 3/5. And then when I add 256 plus 127, I'm going to get 389. Okay, so, oh, I just noticed something. This is supposed to be 1/2. 5, sorry about that. Because 5 divided by 5 over 5 is 1/2. So this number right here is also 1/2. So 1/2 plus 2/5 is going to give me 398, 383, and 9/10 feet squared. Okay. Problem 4. Mr. Johnson needs to buy seed for his backyard lawn. If the lawn measures 40 and 4/5 feet by 50 and 7/8 feet, how many square feet seed will he need to cover the entire area? So first things first, I need to multiply these numbers together. I have 50 times 8, which is going to give you 400, and 400 plus 7 is 407 over 8. On the other side, I have 40 times 5, which is going to give me 200. 200 plus 4 is going to give me 204 over 5. Okay, so now I'm going to multiply my two numbers together. I have 204 times 407, which is going to give me 83,028. And I'm dividing it by 40 because 8 times 5 is equal to 40. Okay, so 83,028 divided by 40 is going to give me a different, let me show you what my answer will look like. So I have 83,028 divided by 40. I know that 40 can go into 83 twice. I'm going to subtract to bring down my 0. And subtract again. 30 minus 0 is 0. Bring down my 0. Oh, 30 minus 3 is 3. So I get 300. 40 can go into 307 times. 40 times 7 is going to give me 280. 280. 10 minus 8 is 2. Bring down my 0. And I get 200. Sorry. Bring down my 2. And I get 202. And 40 can go into 202 5 times. I get 200. Subtract. I bring down my 8. So 40 cannot go into 28. So that is going to be my remainder. So I have 2,075 with my remainder of 28 and my denominator as 40. I can divide the top and bottom number by 4. So my final answer is 28 divided by 4 is equal to 7, and 40 divided by 4 is equal to 10. And this is in feet squared. Now, the next problem says, one bag of seed will cover 500 square feet if he sets his seed spreader to its highest setting, and 300 square feet if he sets the spreader to its lowest setting. How many bags of seed will he need if he uses the highest setting, the lowest setting? So they're asking you, how can I figure out what is the highest setting and the lowest setting? So I'm going to multiply. 300 times 6 is equal to 1800 or 1800, and 300 times 7 is equal to 2100. So at the lowest setting, he would need 7 bags. On the bottom, we have 500 times 4, which is equal to 2000, and 500 times 5, which is 2500. So at the highest setting, it would be at least 5 bags.